Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well. My name's Nick. This is my channel, Nicloves. This is going to be your love reading for September 2019. I really hope you guys are all doing well. As you know, these are journals, so it may not resonate with every single person. So if it doesn't fit your situation, please don't force it and just carry on with your day. This does apply to both men and women, whether you like men, women, both. Doesn't matter whether you're single, in a relationship, in a situationship, married, divorced, separated, doesn't matter. Again, I'm here to help you out. Do be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs because those are all aspects of who you are. I will also have the link to the extended reading below in the description box. It's pretty much like a part 2, what you'll see here, where we dive in deeper, ask more questions, and go in deeper into the reading. All right, so you guys know what time it is. It's spritz time with rose water. So what I want you to do is relax, put yourself in a meditative mindset, get away from people, noise, maybe get some water, tea, whatever to relax you. And I want you to start working on your breathing, okay? So take a few deep breaths in and then out. And this time, when you take a deep breath in, I want you to acknowledge any heaviness you may be feeling, whether it's sadness, pain, anger, resentment, anything heavy that you just don't want to be carrying in your body anymore. And as you inhale and as you exhale, I want you to imagine all of that physically leaving your body, so you pushing it all out of you, okay? And do that as many times as you need to. It's a really simple exercise, but I find that's really, really effective. Everything I say out loud, I want you to imagine all of that coming into your life and you feeling it, experiencing it as if it's happening right now, okay? All right, so let's please bring them all healing, love, happiness, abundance, a good partner, make all their wishes come true. Smells like roses. Maybe you guys can smell it. If not, imagine it. It just smells so beautiful. I never get tired of that. Speaking of roses, I know some of you may be asking, roses, I smell them. Now I see them. Yes, I'm wearing roses too. You guys know how much I love roses. Well, exciting news. If you guys love this tank top as much as I do, it's by Hannah Stone. She's a Canadian artist and designer. She has a whole line of different products with astrology, tarot, crystals, and like beautiful images, even her art, printed images in tank tops, boxers, dresses, leggings, full and unique pieces. And if you guys are interested, I will have my code linked below and you can get free shipping on her website, all right? And also for those of you who are interested in winning something free from her website, we will have a free giveaway this month as well. All the rules and stuff will be in the description box if you're interested. You can win a free top, free boxers, whatever suits your boat, all right? And I myself will also be doing a free personal reading giveaway. All you have to do is like, share, comment on my videos, hit the notification bell, follow me on my Instagram, and leave me a comment. Let me know why you want a reading and, you know, all that stuff. It's my way of giving back and saying thank you for your love and support. All right, so if you're interested, all the information will be below. You guys will probably be seeing me wear more of her clothing and be posting pictures about it or featured in my videos. So without further ado, now let's get on to your reading. Hi Cancers, how are you? So for today, I was guided not to get an oracle card because I actually received a specific message for you guys, and that was dust in the wind. So apply it how you find fit. Of course, I think it means a lot of different things, but the first thing that's coming to mind is, you know, when you're outside and you can't really see dust, and you could only really feel it once it starts like maybe getting in your eyes and the wind is going really fast. You're like, oh, you know, it feels, or you feel like things are dusty, right? And that's when it can bother you, once you kind of feel it in your eyes, or you feel it like all over you, or you see it, because in the air you probably might not see it, right? So there may be something that is kind of bothering you, but you can't really put a finger on it possibly, or can't really explain why it's bothering you, or maybe something someone is doing that's bothering you. But I also think there is a solution to this, whatever is bothering you or whatever someone may be triggering in you. Because if you think about also when there's like dust, let's say on a table, on a car or whatever, you can easily kind of clean it off. Just get like those Swiffer things and dust it off. But if you allow it to just build and build over time, then that's when it kind of becomes a problem, right? So I think there is an easy solution to it. There's just something that maybe you didn't really fully see or understand until you actually were like, oh, it's in my eyes now, or oh, like I feel dusty, you know? Okay, so take that with a grain of salt, however that fits for you. I know it's super general, but dust in the wind. that's just what I got for you. Okay, so you guys know the drill. You're gonna pick a side. One is for you, one is for the other person you're dealing with or will be dealing with. If you're a cross watcher, you could switch it up. It could be vice versa. Okay, so however you find resonates for you, do you. All right, so I believe this side is for you, Cancers, and this is for the other person. Okay, so I'm going to show you the cards and then we'll get right into it. So on your end here, we have the Four of Cups, the Sun card, and the Knight of Crystals. Okay, and then your overall emotion card is compassionate. Compassionate. All right, and then for the other person here, we have Page of Crystals, the Nine of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. All right, and then their overall emotion card is empowered. Empowered. The mutual emotion between the two of you is frustrated. Okay, so I'm definitely picking up there's maybe some misunderstandings or two people who are not kind of like on the same page, or something happened between the two, and you're a little bit disappointed. You may be disappointed about how things turned out or how things are going so far. Or maybe just like in your recent past, what happened with your last relationship or most recent relationship. But I think what you're dealing with someone right now, or whoever you're gonna be dealing with, I think has you feeling a little bit confused, or has you feeling like, well, I'm not sure, like my emotions, like I just don't know how I feel. Something about you, I feel confused. Yeah, you're confused. And I think there's something that you're not seeing. There's something around you that you're not really seeing, or you can't find the last missing piece to the puzzle. It's like, why is that happening? Or why is that, like, maybe someone's giving you mixed signals. That could be it. And you're like we have good vibe or something's going on there, but I don't know what happened. Like they just kind of stopped talking to me, or maybe they ghosted you. Or like, you know, yesterday we were talking just fine, and then today it's like they're acting weird and I don't know why. Like what happened? I don't think I did anything wrong, and I don't know, like something's not adding up, and you seem to be really confused in your head about it. With the Four of Cups here, if you see, she seems kind of just really in her head, and maybe also feeling insecure. Like, is there something I did? Did I not look good? Did I say something wrong? I think you're really like just trying to find an answer, and you can't seem to find an answer, which hence why you're probably watching this, of course, right? And I feel like there is something that maybe someone around you, maybe like a friend or a family member, someone you talk to maybe on a daily basis, and they see everything. I feel like they have like a broader perspective of everything. And because if you see here the cat, his eyes are just like I feel like it saw something, right? And she doesn't seem to see it because she's looking down, but the cat is looking kind of like towards here. Okay, so I feel like there's something that maybe a friend or family has seen or noticed, and maybe has told you, and you're like, no, that's not it, I don't know. And I think you're just like not hearing it. Like you don't really want to hear about it from anyone or get anyone's opinion. You're just like, no. And I almost feel like when you're going through something, let's say you're talking, or let's say you were talking to someone that maybe your friends or your family, they don't really approve of, or they're like, oh, I told you, like they were gonna hurt you, or I told you this and this and that. And so you don't really want to tell them how you're feeling because you just don't want to hear it. They're probably just gonna be like, I told you so, or something, or like, girl, blah, 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 you know, like, or dude, I told you that girl was no good, or something like that. And so you'd rather just like, you know what, I'll figure it out on my own, I'll see what's going on, okay? But I think you're gonna quickly come out of this. It's just like a current emotion that you may be feeling, but something's gonna happen where all of a sudden everything turns around, because right after we have the Sun card, some of you may have Leo or be like a cusp or something. If not, I just feel like this is like a whole new like array of energy, brightness, warmth. Think of like little kids going out to play outside on a nice sunny day. I feel like that's when you come out of your house. Like, let's say you've been a homebody lately, or you've been kind of like antisocial, you haven't really been going out, or you haven't really just been doing too much fun stuff because you've been emotional or sad. You've been maybe sad because you haven't been talking to someone, or like you stopped talking or whatever. So this is when you finally come out to play, you're having some fun, you're feeling good about yourself. There's a lot of new exciting things coming about. There could also be someone around you who's pregnant or is having a baby, or a baby shower is going on, or you're going to some kind of party or celebration. I see some people going to birthday parties, stuff like that. Okay, so I just think there's gonna be a lot of fun times. You're gonna be feeling brighter. The sun is gonna shine again, just like, you know, sunsets go down, the sun comes up. This is when the sun comes up and you're feeling good again. Okay, we'll talk about why this happens. Okay, but all of a sudden your world changes and now your mood is up. Okay, so you're feeling good and you're feeling energized. I think new and better opportunities are gonna be coming in. I kind of feel like someone's gonna come back into your life, or if you guys haven't been seeing eye to eye or something's been weird, I think things are gonna be getting fixed. Okay, and then with the Knight of Crystals, this is when we make progress. Okay, you make steady progress forward, and I think if you guys start talking again, or they, you know, somehow message you or something, this is when you like start to take things slow. Whereas in the past, maybe you tended to go like head over heels and you get so infatuated and you can't help it, right? You just can't help who you like or you love. You just fall hard and you fall deep. Maybe not all of you, okay, but maybe for some. And this time you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just take things slow. Let's just like, you know, I don't want to push anything. I don't want to rush anything. And I just want I just want all this to unfold organically and naturally the way it's supposed to be. It's like I'm leaving this to the universe, to God, my angels, and I don't want to force anything. I just want this to happen if it's supposed to be, okay? And so I think this is like you taking small steps towards, you know, improving yourself, improving the relationship, or helping someone. I think someone may be asking you, or you may be feeling inclined to help them in some way. This can be maybe with finances or career, work, school, networking, or something. I think there's like, you have some kind of value or knowledge to give to this person, or just your time. You're going to be hanging out with them, planning some dates or stuff like that. But I feel like maybe you are going to be reconnecting with someone, and this time you're going to be moving slower, going slower about things. It doesn't mean that it's not like going to get better. It just means you're going to make sure you take your time and really do things the right way and not get too let things get out of hand or out of control. I think you're going to be probably helping someone who needs some help, and it's not like they're going to be asking you for help, but I think you're just going to want to help them because you like them and you care about them and you're a kind, loving person, hopefully. You could also be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And I could also see some of you who may be meeting someone or may run into someone at work, or like after work, or through like mutual friends or mutual colleagues and stuff like that, or at school. You may run into someone or see someone again that you hadn't talked to for a while, and that's when you guys like meet face to face again. Your overall emotion, like we saw, is compassionate. Yes, I love this. So you're definitely going to be feeling lots of love and caring, like you want to care for someone. I think you really do care about this person, whoever you're dealing with or whoever you meet. I feel like you're just gonna really want to help them in whatever they need and give them love, give them so much love and shower them with love. I think you probably notice or you see something in them that's missing, and maybe they have some emptiness inside them, or maybe like whatever caused them to maybe push you away or create some distance between the two of you is because of something that they may be struggling with. And I think you kind of understand it, or you see it, even if you don't know exactly what it is, you can't pinpoint what it is, you know it's something, there's something there, and you just want to help this person. Okay, so on this end here, like we saw earlier, we have the Page of Crystals, the Nine of Swords, and then the Knight of Cups. Okay, so remember how we said that you this is when you like come out of your house from being a homebody and feeling kind of sad or in your feelings or not seeing what's in front of you, all the dust and the wind, you know, blocking your eyesight and getting your eyes, you're like all over, right? And this is when you like have a fresh shower, you're outside, you're ready to go, the sun is shining, you're feeling good. And I think you have this moment because someone comes in and they reach out to you or send you a message, or they straight up just send you an apology. Someone wants to apologize to you. I definitely feel like this is probably an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, maybe also a another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I feel more so it's an earth sign. But it doesn't have to be, you guys. It could be any sign, but I like to mention it just so you know it helps you out. So with the Page of Crystals, I feel like this is someone coming to you with an apology, or just giving you some kind of clarification or answers that you are looking for. Like, hey, you know, Cancer, I'm sorry that I kind of like went silent for a bit, or like I didn't talk to you for some time. I was going through it, or I was going through something, but I think you're getting some kind of explanation. So if you've been hoping to hear from someone or hoping to get like something out of them, like you just don't know what happened, I think this month, this is when they're going to come to their senses and look to you for healing, I guess. And I think they thought it was easier to deal with stuff on their own, and I don't feel like they meant to hurt you. They just wanted to, they had so much they had to deal with on their own that they didn't want to put it on you, and they felt it was easier to just kind of push you away without having to explain and, you know, all that stuff. But really, that's, I feel like it hurts you because you thought something was wrong with you, or you did something wrong, but really it had nothing to do with you. And I think this is when they're going to be explaining actually what happened and why they were doing the things they were doing, or not giving you attention or giving you the time that you deserved from them, or giving you the love that you deserved. Okay, and I think they're gonna apologize through messaging you or saying it face to face, but I feel like they're gonna first ask to hang out with you or first see you. Like, hey, can we meet for coffee? Or like, do you wanna come over? Can I come over? Can we just like talk about things? Or they might just say, hey, can we go like grab to eat or somewhere? And then that's when you guys start like talking and like them explaining everything that's going on, okay? I think this person was dealing with something they were ashamed of, or they were ashamed to tell you, or for you to like judge them, or maybe I think they didn't want to seem weak. With the Nine of Swords, I feel like this could be someone who was dealing with, or maybe still kind of could be dealing with, either like anxiety, stress, depression, some maybe like mental illness. Doesn't have to be anything extreme, but you know, ADD, what's the other, PTSD, I think that's what it's called. Something mentally that's been hurting them, okay? This could also be that they can't sleep, they get insomnia, or they have sleep paralysis, or this could be all sorts of conditions, but it's something that affects them mentally, okay? And this is something that prohibits them from performing their best, or maybe even performing well at work or functioning good at work. And when they can't function at work, they feel like it's like a whole disaster for them, because it's very important to them to put their best foot forward and always perform the best. And I think they're kind of like a perfectionist, or they like to be the best at what they do. So there's definitely something that they've been dealing with, and I think maybe they were ashamed, didn't want to tell you, or didn't want to give it much importance. They thought maybe not talking about it would make it go away, would make it better, and that it was maybe just in their head and it was not a big deal. But I think it really was affecting them, and now they may actually tell you about it, or just admit it again. And maybe in the past they're like, oh no, I'm fine, but now they'll be like, you know, actually it really is affecting me, and I'm sorry I let it get between us. I know that was not right, and I'm sorry if I did hurt you, but it's just something that I'm dealing with. But this can also be like health related. It doesn't have to be like mental health. This can be also physical health, that they could be dealing with something that's prohibiting them, okay, from like having a normal life. Or it could also be something small scale, but something that to them is a big deal, okay? And then here with the Knight of Cups, because they are being open, or because they are now actually telling you, explaining, I think this allows them to feel more comfortable with you. They feel like they can tell you anything, and this is the moment when you start to feel more connected with each other, and they start to be sweeter, they start to be more romantic, or say, hey, Thank you, Cancer, for being there for me, for listening to me and not judging me. Thank you for, you know, accepting my apology and accepting my friendship again, or accepting me back into your life. I know sometimes I do things that hurt you and you don't deserve it, and I'm sorry. I really feel like they're going to be opening up to you and be trying their best to court you, to be nice to you, to like tell you sweet things. I think you're going to be hearing a lot of like things that you've been wanting to hear from them the whole time, like them just saying, I appreciate you, like thank you, I really like you, I care about you, I love you, or something like that. I think you're going to be receiving a lot of hugs, a lot of kisses, warm energy from them. You're gonna be feeling a lot of warmth, whereas maybe recently or in the recent past you felt like it was cold, you felt like they were distancing themselves from you, or like pushing you away and you didn't understand it, where now they're gonna be like coming towards you more, initiating, wanting more from you, wanting to give you more, without you really doing anything. You're gonna notice it, like energetically you can just feel them coming towards you. Okay, and I think this is because they're finally opening up, admitting maybe their flaws or what's going on with them. And I think that's something that you never would have had a problem with in the first place if they told you, but I think they were ashamed and maybe they thought they could deal with that on their own, and I think they don't have to deal with that on their own. And they realize that maybe they do need your help, and that their life is better with, if the life is feels and is better with you in it than without it. Okay, or without you in it per se, you know what I mean. Okay, I get mixed up with my words. And then with their overall emotion card is empowered. So I think now that they have you, you see there's two hands. This is probably the same hands, but for me, what I'm visioning is one hand is you, one hand is them. So I feel like together, you guys can work as a team and help lift each other up, okay? So this is you guys being as a team, being a partnership, helping each other. You're gonna help lift each other up. More so you're helping them, kind of like emotionally, spiritually, mentally. And now they're gonna be feeling powerful, capable, stronger, okay? Where in the past, I think they maybe wore a mask. Not saying they were being fake with you, but I feel like they were kind of faking that everything is okay and that they're fine and that, yeah, like, you know, everything's good, but inside they were not fine. And I think you kind of always maybe picked up on that, like something was off, but you didn't want to mention it, or like you didn't know exactly what, so you didn't want to say anything. But I think you kind of felt it intuitively. And then the mutual emotion between the two of you is frustrated. It says prevented, hindered, blocked. Yeah, so in the past, this relationship between the two of you was blocked. They were being blocked because they were not dealing with their own blockages, with their own problems and emotions. They were suppressing it, but now it's coming to surface, and so now we're going to be able to find solutions. You guys can talk about it. The traffic can finally clear up, okay? And I feel here this is someone who is very like they're very like all about time and organization, and they're like, no, I have to do this at a certain time. I have these deadlines and budgets and all this stuff. I feel like this is someone who's very in their head. They're very logical. They stress themselves out a lot. I definitely feel a lot of like earth sign energy. This is actually making sense if you're dealing with maybe a Capricorn. I would definitely check out their reading because it seems like they're really going through it, and it kind of seems like that kind of energy with them. Okay, so in the past, you were really feeling like, what did I do? Like, this person just kind of blocks me out, or they don't talk to me. I don't know what's going on. And they were pushing you out because they're dealing with something internally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They didn't know how to deal with it. And I think this is someone who's always like, I want to find solutions to my problems, but certain things in life don't always have like a set solution, or don't always have like a, you know, there's not always like an 1 + 2 = 3, you know, it's different. So I think you're gonna really be in this person's life to kind of help them with that, show them the ropes, show them the ways, give them love, compassion. You're gonna kind of be like their shoulder to lean on. They're like therapists they can talk to, and I don't think you're gonna have a problem with it. It's just a matter of them being able to open up to you. And I think the more open they are with you and they express themselves and explain, the more connected you're gonna feel with them, and the more connected both of you are gonna mutually feel with each other. Okay, so I think I see this person opening up to you. I see them apologizing, or at least reaching out to you, or asking you, hey, can we meet up for this, or can we talk? And they're going to be talking to you, reaching out, explaining what's been going on. Okay, so I think this is going to make you really happy, and you're going to be like, okay, that's fine, let's take small steps forward. I'm glad you're telling me this, and I will be patient, and as long as you don't push me away and you communicate, we can work at this together. All right, so overall I feel like this is going to be a beautiful time for you both of healing and growing. You really teaching this person compassion, and how you were always there for them, and you will always be there for them, and you'll never judge them for what they're going through, because when you love someone and when you really care about someone, it's unconditional. And no matter what they're going through, it's like, if you're going through something, it's like we're both going through it together. So don't ever feel like you're alone, because we're in it together. All right, so Cancers, I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. We will continue this in the extended reading for part 2. So if you're interested, just click the link below. It'll take you directly there. And if not, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it gave you some clarity, some insight, some answers you were looking for. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post. And yeah, so hope to see you in the extended reading. If not, I'll see you for your next reading. Take care for now. I'm wishing you all the best, and see you next time.